Hey everybody, it's Bobby here, and I've got another great recipe for you today. My goal is to help you save time and money and make dishes that are hearty for your family. That'll be great today, tonight, and maybe even tomorrow for leftovers. Because going to the grocery store right now is just brutal. I was there this morning. I was there yesterday. I'm there almost every day, and every time I go into the grocery store, it's like $200. But I got a family of 5 and a couple of dogs, so probably so do you. So any place that you can cut some corners or that you can make things sort of stretch out a bit would be good for you. So join me in this recipe today. This is from my mother's magazine. It is a chicken and jambalaya rice casserole. And I'm going to start with 2.5 cups of water into my saucepan. And also with my jambalaya mix. This happens to be the one that I'm using today. And it's a simple start. It is bring everything to a boil, my water and my mix to a boil. And let that sit on the stovetop for 25 minutes. So that's how we're gonna start. I'm just gonna mix everything into the water, let it come to a boil, sit for about 25 minutes and cook, and I'm gonna prep the rest of my recipe while I do that. And so we'll go ahead and take a break and come right back. We're ready to finish up our chicken and jambalaya rice casserole. I've done all the prep that I had to do for basically sort of a dump pot. But there was a couple things I had to cook first. And I've been graced by the presence of Aunt Peggy, who's here to join me. So now I'm making lunch for she and myself and Teresa and possibly for my kids and maybe Eddie and whoever else comes in the room. Chicken jambalaya rice casserole. So we made our rice. Aunt Peggy, this is just a boxed jambalaya rice. Super simple. And the idea, Aunt Peggy, is I want to help people to save money, and I would like for them to be able to feed their family maybe today and tonight and maybe tomorrow. Because having a family of my own, having a family of 5, and we make all of our meals at home. You know, I cook 3 meals a day for my wife and kids, and we make their lunch boxes to go to school. So we spend a great deal of time in the kitchen. So anytime I can make a dish that is going to cover me for now and the next meal and maybe the next meal tomorrow, wow, what a bonus that is. That gives me some time off. And if I can save some money in the process by maybe cutting a couple of corners, then I'll do that. And one way that I've saved some time and money is to use the boxed rice, jambalaya, which I'm going to go ahead and add to a big bowl. And I hope my bowl is big enough, Teresa. It might not be. This is going to be a dish for a lot of people. It's going to have some volume to it. So there's my jambalaya rice. And to that, I'm going to add rotisserie chicken. Now, if you wanted to make your own chicken, you could do that. You could make this. You've got options. I also used, so Teresa over here, I also used a bag of seasoning blend, okay? And how this saved time for me is I didn't have to, this is onions, it's bell peppers, it's parsley. It's so rather than having to take the time to chop the onion, chop the pepper, chop the parsley, I've just used a bag of frozen, and I don't mind. I don't mind using frozen vegetables, and I don't mind using frozen fruits, because you still have, with fruit, for example, you still get all of the vitamins and the nutrients and all the good stuff that comes along with it. So this is for convenience. It's a time saver. And also things are not always in season. So there's that part. Okay, to my rice, I'm going to add our chicken. Ooh, I might need another bowl.
Let's take a second. And
so why don't I take a break and get a bigger bowl, and we'll be right back. This is what I needed all along. And we don't all have one of these, do we, Aunt Peggy? No. This is a treasure right here. Right. This is not in every kitchen, but it's in my mama's. This is that big, extra big bowl when you need it. So there's my rice, my chicken. Now to that, we're going to add a can of Rotel, diced tomatoes, green chilies. Also some celery. Some cheese. Some heavy cream. Ooh la la. I'll stir that first, and the last thing that I'll do is add in my, because it's still warm in the saucepan, my seasoning blend. Oh yeah, now you can see, Aunt Peggy, you can look at that right now and tell that's gonna be so good, can't you? So we'll just get everything married together real nicely. It already smells wonderful. So you can see where we're going with this, and you can see that this is going to be a hearty dish. It's going to probably have some leftovers, and that is a good thing. You know what I did yesterday? I'm cooking for a basketball team practically every time I make a meal. So I use my crock pot whenever I get a chance, and yesterday I did ribs in the crock pot. I did baby back ribs. So I got my ribs and I put them into my crock pot Look, I got my ribs, seasoned them, rubbed them with my homemade spice rub, put them into my crock pot stuck it in the refrigerator and left it there for 2 days. Then pulled it out yesterday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning and turned it on. And then by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we had some ribs. Ooh, so good. So if you got a family, crock pot also comes in handy. We should do some crock pot dishes. So in goes my seasoning blend. And again, this was a frozen bag. It's onions, it's peppers, parsley. Fold it all together. And then I've got a 13 by 9 casserole dish over here that we've sprayed. And we're just going to go straight into there. So that was a little prep work to get to this point. And by prep work, I mean there was just cooking the jambalaya rice and heating up the seasoning blend, and that's it. And now we're ready to just go straight into our casserole dish. So, Aunt Peggy, I don't know if you can reach or not, but I'm going to hand you this spoon, and maybe you could help me. Maybe you could help me. Here we go, so as I don't spill it all over the place. What do you think about this dish, Aunt Peggy?
It's good. It's good to go.
Now make sure you don't miss any so Mama doesn't come in here and whip our legs.
She ain't got you.
Hey, look at that, Aunt Peggy. Come on. You gotta get your legs whipped.
That's right.
Nothing like cooking with and for family.
Just making you work for your meal.
Oh yeah. Same for your supper. We got it all? Great. Okay, last step is a little more. Thank you so much, Aunt Peggy, for your help.
Now I do get to eat.
You do get to eat, but first it's got to go into the oven for a few minutes. I got to put a little cheese on top, then into the oven, and then you get to eat, Aunt Peggy, and I get to eat with you.
And like that dish, do you do that dish often?
I do lots of casserole dishes like this as often as I can. I try not to cook the same thing more than 2 times in a week because my children are, they'll remind me, Dad, we had salmon yesterday. Dad, we had sweet potatoes night before last. So I try to keep it. I try to keep a variety of things.
What do you do in your salmon? How do you prepare that?
I cook it in the oven, always. Super simple. Maybe a little olive oil, always a little salt and pepper. No more than that because I get really good salmon. It's super fatty and flavorful, and it doesn't need anything more than that. A little butter, a little lemon juice when it comes out to finish it as it hits the plate, and my children love it. Put a slice of avocado. Oof. All right, so some cheese right on top. We're going to pop this in a 350-degree oven for just a few minutes. It's already cooked and it's already warm. We're just going to finish it off. Okay, so to the oven we go. I'm so lucky today to have Aunt Peggy in the kitchen with me, and Teresa and Eddie is here. We've made chicken jambalaya rice casserole. This is going to be a dish that you and your family are really going to like, I think. And it's going to be helpful to you because it's going to help you save some time and it's going to help you save some money. And hopefully you can feed your family through 1, 2, maybe even 3 meals with a dish this size. So anytime you get to save some time, that is the same thing as saving money. And if it's good, really good, and everybody likes it, well, then it's a home run. Aunt Peggy, you ready to try a little bit of jambalaya and rice casserole?
Yes.
Okay. A little bit for you. Ooh, that's gonna be so hot. Aunt Peggy, be careful. I think everybody's gonna dig into this and like it. And a little taste for me. Oh yeah. This is a very family-friendly dish right here. Aunt Peggy, you got a utensil or do you need a fork? Okay, you ready to try it?
I'm on it.
Give me your opinion when you do.
Give us, Aunt Peggy, look at the camera. You give it your seal of approval?
That thing says it all. That's good enough for me. Jambalaya and rice casserole. We start off with a boxed jambalaya rice. It was easy to cook and prepare. We used a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store today, so that saved us a little time also and some money. And it was a very simple put together casserole dish in the oven for about 30 minutes. And you've got a great meal for you and your family today, tonight, and tomorrow. So thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you next time. Aunt Peggy, I'm so happy you're here.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.